Hello and welcome to episode 5. Oh, 5 came up quick. That was good. Episode 5 of the Statesmanship Project. In this particular episode, I want to discuss more of the bigger picture, the greater purpose for why I am doing this. My goal is to help communicate a way to think, to help people evaluate complex moral decisions, because the world that we live in right now is very rapidly deteriorating. And what that means is we're going to be left in a world without any authority, save what we can justify through our own arguments. So what you're going to need to be able to do, because what you're going to face is situations where you have to make complex moral decisions and justify them. That's the nature of the world we're heading into. There will be no more overarching superstructures, and people with badges won't have authority anymore. So you will have to decide for yourself what is right and what is wrong. Now, in evaluating what is right and what is wrong, we must do this in accordance with truth, with objective morality, and in relation to the good, the beautiful, and the true. This is our metric for evaluating our life and our decisions within it. And since we're going to be making moral decisions, at some point in time, we must have a firm grasp on morality. And to understand morality, we have to be able to quantify, at least relatively, various abstract concepts. In order to be able to understand those concepts and to be even able to create abstract concepts through observing objective reality, we have to develop those skills. And for me, the easiest way to do that has always been relating things to the weight room, because that's really where I started my journey of self-knowledge, was within the weight room. And that has always stuck with me. And I think pretty much every valuable life lesson can be learned within the weight room. So I'm starting there with my evaluative process and hopefully communicating that to you in a way that helps you use the same process and apply it to situations within your own life. Because ultimately that's the goal. You don't want to be dependent upon someone else or someone else's arguments or reasoning or logic that you don't understand. So if you have the capacity to make your own arguments and use logic, or at least follow complex arguments and logic, you will be better off for it, and you will be better equipped to operate within the new superstructure that is going to develop. And it's going to be complex, and it's going to be shaky, and it's going to be confusing, and no one's really fully going to know what's going on a broader scale. But locally, on your own level, within your own life, hopefully you can make sound moral judgments and stand behind those judgments, because you're going to have to. You're going to have to make decisions whether you want to or not. And we want to be able to make the most sound decisions that we can. They aren't going to be perfect, but we want to at least make them within a reasonable frame of morality, so that we know we are doing the best that we can with the information we have relative to the edicts of reason, logic, and love, according to the rules set out by Jesus Christ. So we have to relate all things to what God has taught us and act in accordance with His will, because we don't want God on our side. We want to be on God's side. And since I am trying very desperately right now to keep a cat from jumping on my computer, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope this has been helpful, and I will dive back into the equation for program success starting on Monday. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy your weekend.